Mandy, how did social media actually start here with Dymocks in Adelaide? What did you do first?
Well, a couple of years ago I heard all about it at the Book Expo in America, and I thought this is something we could be involved in. Everybody was saying it was the communication tool of the future, so I came back and talked about it, and to my amazement Karen knew exactly what I was talking about, and so I just handed it over and off she went.
Brilliant. So what sort of things have you been doing, Karen?
Well, social media wise, we operate mainly first and foremost the Twitter account, and I already had a personal Twitter account, so I knew how to run it. So stepped straight into that. We also run Facebook and Pinterest, and we have experimented with other things, blogs, etc. But we have realised that there are only 2 staff members here that do any kind of social media. We like to keep it fairly tight and keep some control over it. I'm sure there's other people who could step in, but we like to keep a certain level of control over it, and mixed in with our other duties, it's easier just to concentrate on maybe 1 or 2 areas of, and we find that Twitter works really well for us. And at the moment, we're also playing around with Pinterest, which is good fun, and it's the thing of the moment. So we always like to be wherever the thing of the moment is, and we've been having good fun with it. We're getting lots of great feedback particularly from Twitter.
Okay, excellent. So what sort of feedback have you had then? What sort of response has social media gained for Dymocks?
Oh, it's been amazing. People have been so friendly and forthcoming. People accept you very readily on Twitter, provided that you're offering them an entertainment. We're not pushing our product at them. It's an incidental part of what we do.
Yep.
We have a good time on there whilst still being professional.
Yes.
And people like to be able to send us a tweet and say, have you got this in stock, or hey, can you put one of these aside for me, or can you order me this? They like the fact that it's in a lot of cases easier to send a tweet than to pick up the phone. Yes,
yeah, I agree. What about from a business perspective, Mandy? Has this foray into social media paid dividends in terms of turnover of books?
That's very hard to tell, but we know that there are people who follow us on Twitter who come regularly, and if they order books on through Twitter, which they say, please keep it for me, we know that that's working.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent.
It's been really good, and Karen can also tell you about our competitions on Friday.
Every Friday we run competitions that we have very kind publishers who give us things to give away on Twitter. So every Friday we run a competition of some sort, and it's a funny way of getting feedback. People want to be in a competition. Sometimes, I think that there are people who go in the competition every week, not really caring what the prize is. They just want to go in the competition. We've had people, like when we've done funny competitions, for example, insert the word pants in a book title, etc., or turkey in a book title. People are so keen that they will enter from interstate. They go, we know we can't win, but we really want it. Or people saying, oh, that's what I missed since I moved to Melbourne. I can't, go in Dymocks Adelaide, competitions any longer.
Yeah.
I say, you can, you just can't win. But people love, they love all those things that make them think. We try and ask, challenging, open-ended questions that are going to make people, have a little bit of think and have a laugh. And I know that there's people who follow our competitions that don't necessarily enter them. I see people, they come into the store, and a lot of people know me now from Twitter.
You're infamous.
I have no face on Twitter, but I wear the Twitter badges, so when people come into the store, they can pick Lou and I from our badges, and people come in and they come up and they say, hi, I'm so and so, and I say, oh yeah, blah blah, and we're talking, and they'll say, and I'll mention the competition or something, and they'll say, oh yeah, I saw that today, I was going to say so and so and so and so, and then, so that the people are out there and they're looking and they're watching. It's just a fantastic way of us connecting with Adelaide people. It's given us it's given our customers faces as well as faces to our customers. It works both ways. People just, we're not this kind of faceless corporate identity because we're a franchise. We are locally owned and locally operated. And sometimes people think, they see this big name and they think it's just a big business that's not local. We've given Dymocks Adelaide a local voice, and people like that. Yeah. It's building relationships, and that's
engaging them.
Engaging them. Excellent.
So we run a competition every Friday, but sometimes we run more than that because we have so many prizes. So and we have lovely people who give us movie passes, or not necessarily books all the time. No.
Yeah, excellent.
And we're also streamed on the front of Dymocks website.
Wow, excellent.
Yes, there's a little box down the bottom. And so it says, something about what's happening around the stores or something or other with a little Twitter stream, and it shows all of the Dymocks Twitter. We are kind of...
We own that, really.
We own that space.
Pretty much. We talk a lot more than everyone else.
No, you engage with people more than everyone else.
But I think that's the important part. We don't talk just for the sake of talking. We'll offer up, funny questions that, customers have, asked, or, links to... a crazy bookshelf, or and also at the end of the at the beginning of the month when we get our new releases, I won't push it, but I'll say hi, today we've unpacked new releases from Jeffrey Archer, Janet Vanovich, Robin Hobb, whatever, and people there's people who like to read those kinds of things but have no idea when there's a new book coming out.
Exactly.
And so they're like, there's a new Robin Hobb, can you put it aside for me? It works that
way. So you
way.
Provided a service.
Yeah. But we're not saying, hey, come and buy this and come and buy that, because that's not
the hard sell doesn't work. No, absolutely.
No, people don't want that.
If you were not here, if you were an organisation thinking about getting into social media and you're watching this video and thinking that sounds exciting, what advice would you give to that person?
It's really to engage them and entertain them. People don't want to be preached at. They want something that's really fun, that makes them think, and that just lightens their day.
Also, when you're starting up, I think it's really important to watch it for a little while and see what works and doesn't work. Ask the Twitter community what doesn't work, and people will spit up names like Qantas. What was the Qantas one?
Qantas Luxury.
Qantas Luxury, etc. And there's been a couple of those that have illustrated so bad, what you shouldn't do, what you shouldn't do, and it's all out there for you to see. I think it's really important to take a step back. I've seen a couple of Adelaide businesses who have come online and just, done every 5 minutes for the first 3 or 4 days, and then gone back to talking maybe, every 20 minutes or so, and then petered out to nothing. But just like talking about nothing, you're just overloading people's stream. People will stop following you. People don't want to see you. They want to see, a little bit of everyone.
Yes.
So I think you have to think really carefully about who you're going to have operate your Twitter stream. Do they know what they're doing? Are they prepared to sit down and watch and learn a little bit before they jump in feet first? Because people have long memories, as you see with campaigns where like Qantas Luxury, that was 2 or 3 weeks after the Qantas debacle. People remember that. People will remember that 6 months down the line if they tried to do the same thing.
Exactly.
People have long memories, and it only takes a little bit of a misstep to and once it's out there, you can't get it back.
No, exactly.
You can't get it back.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful.
Yeah.
But having said that, it's a fantastic medium. To make it sound so horrible, it's a fantastic medium, and I think it's got a whole lot to offer people, just connecting with their community.
Yeah,
I think.
excellent.
And you time it carefully too, so that if you get to people early in the morning, or we were talking about giving away books to mothers, you would do that in the afternoon when they've done the washing and fed the baby.
You've only got to see that if you say something first thing in the morning, or if you say something in the afternoon, the difference in the responses. If you say something about 3 or 4 o'clock, that's when you've got your wave of people who are sitting there and perhaps more than if if you pop something on there at 9 a.m. or 10
Yes,
a.m. or
you'll get a
whatever.
different type of person.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. So, you know, there's lots and lots of things to think about, but it's not hard. It's not rocket science.
Yeah.
It's not difficult as long as you're professional and you're wary of the traps that people may have fallen into before you.
It's also creating an empathy with the person who's reading it. They feel like they know you, which is why they want to come and meet you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, very good point. Yeah, yeah. Excellent. Thank you so much for this, and long may your success continue.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Lee.
Thank you.